Hello everyone, welcome to Map of the Month map making series, and we're getting into really getting into North America, and we're up to number eight video. So um, let's take a look at what we've done, and we're just about ready to get into Canada now. And since the last video, I'm going to set my timer here. We'll go about 10 minutes now. Since our last video, I've colored in the remaining western states. So you can I still have a bunch of states to color in yet, but little by little, we'll do that. And I thought also maybe we could look at our activities list just to review what we've done so far. And I think we can check off the USA now. We've done that. We can check off Mexico. Well, we've done a bunch of these countries in Central America: Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama. Okay, we've done. And we've done British Columbia and the Canadian provinces, as well as the Great Lakes. We've done the Great Lakes. We've done some rivers. We've checked those off. Okay, good. I think we'll get into some of these provinces in Canada. Now, we've started with British Columbia, and we're going to work our way east. Okay, let's go to the next province. This is Alberta. I'm going to use all capital letters as I write out these province names. Okay, I was able to fit it. Okay, well, I'm trying to write everything nice and straight across, but I know that's not going to work on the next province because it's a very long word and I'll never fit it. So this one I will put on a bit of an angle. It's going to be Saskatchewan, which is a tricky word here. We're going to have to write it a little small, and I think I'll angle it like this. Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Okay, good. All right. Now, from there, we'll keep going in this direction. I think I'll put it right about here. The name of this province is Manitoba. Remember, you can stop the video if you need to. All right, that fit pretty good. Okay, now, let's see. I'll check that one off too. Manitoba. The next one, I want to check the spelling on Ontario. O-N-T-A. Okay, there's plenty of room to write that one. O-N-T-A-R-I-O. Much like our western states that are pretty big, these western provinces are a little bit bigger as well. As we get over into the northeast part of the country, they get much smaller. So let's just do one more in this kind of a line of provinces. This one is Quebec. Okay, very good. Okay, so now you might be wondering what this is here. This is not a province. It's a little bit hard to tell right now because everything up here is black and white, but that is actually part of the water. Okay, now I'm going to do a little research to find out if this is considered Atlantic or Arctic. It's hard to tell, really. It might be part of the Atlantic, but I will say the name of that is Hudson Bay, named after the explorer Henry Hudson. Okay, now because it's a water body, remember how we put those little decorative marks on the letters? Go ahead and do that. That makes it kind of stand out from the land areas. Hudson Bay. Okay, now it's funny because there's another bay right here too. If you follow it south, you'll see there's another little bay right in here, and that has its own name as well. It's called James Bay, and now I could probably, I might have to write that one on a little bit of an angle. And I'll use lowercase letters for this one too. Kind of a small area. But because sometimes it's hard to differentiate land right now and water, let's take a minute and put a little edging of blue on the inside edge of that large bay, Hudson Bay. Now, as we work our way down, we can get into James Bay too. Now it's up to you. If you want to just stay to the edge of the bay, like this, you can do that, or you can bring that blue a little further in toward the middle. Once again, just don't color over your letters too much. Now you're going to encounter a bunch of little islands up here too at the beginning of the bay, the opening of the bay. So careful with that too. I was surprised at how many islands there are in northern Canada. A lot of islands throughout this whole area, and you want to kind of go around them as best you can. Here's the bodies of water. Here's Hudson Bay. You can check that off. And if you want to write in James Bay, we didn't really, I don't believe it's in the list. We added that ourselves. So if you want to put it in the list, just to show that you've done it, you can check that off too. That's looking good. That's really, that blue really makes it look nice. And as we get further, I don't want to color too much because I might want to label some of these bodies of water too. I believe this is called the Hudson Strait. And we've also got Baffin Bay in here. And got a bunch more islands to color on. I want to leave that white for now. And also, on the next video, I'm going to get into some of these smaller provinces, or I might do some of the bigger ones up top and then save the small ones a little bit later. Okay, but we're getting very close to the end of this map, but still quite a bit more to do. So remember, keep taking your time and do as neat a job as possible, and discuss some of these things with your class, some of these places. Maybe some of you have visited some of these. There's the timer. It's fun to talk about, if anyone's ever visited Canada or Mexico or some of these, getting down into some of these islands down in the Caribbean, or any stories that you have about some of these, and any facts your teachers want to talk about would be nice too. So all right, well, let's take a break and we'll continue on in the next video. Thank you.